Good morning, children. Children, it's our English class, and today this is the second part of chapter 3, The Witches. Children, in the previous part, we have already known that there is a girl child of 8 years old, and she got an accident, and she has already lost her parents, and she is living with her grandmother. Now, let's continue the chapter. The tall lady in white gloves, the little sister said. She took Wrangled by the hand and led her away. Means the mother of Wrangled is asking to her little sister that where is Wrangled? And the little sister replies that mother, Wrangled is not here and she has gone with a tall lady. And her mother is asking that who is tall lady? Then she replies, tall lady in white gloves. And the little sister said, and she took Wrangled by the hand and led her away. No one, my grandmother said, ever saw Wrangled again. Now the narrator is saying that no one, my grandmother said, never saw Wrangled again. Means after that, no one saw Wrangled again after that day. Now, what happened to the other four children? I asked. Now the narrator girl is asking to her grandmother. Grandmother, what happened to the other four children? The second one was very peculiar, my grandmother said. Children, here is a word peculiar. Peculiar means you can say strange. The peculiar meaning is strange. Now, grandmother replies that the second one was very strange, and there was a family called the Christensen. They had an old oil painting in the living room, which they were very proud of. The painting showed some ducks in the yard outside a farmhouse. There were no people in the painting, just a flock of ducks on a grassy farmyard and the farmhouse in the background. Now, the grandmother is saying that there was a family, and the family name was the Christensen, and they had an old oil painting. Children, oil painting is a painting is made up with oils, made with oil paints in the living room, and the painting was in living room, which they were very proud of, and the family means the Christensen family proud of it. The painting showed some ducks, means there was a flock of ducks in the painting, and there was no people, no men in that painting. Well, one day their daughter Solveig came home from school eating an apple. She said a nice lady had given it to her on the street. The next morning, little Solveig was not in her bed. Then all of a sudden, her father shouted, there she is. That's Solveig feeding the ducks. He was pointing at the oil painting, and sure enough, Solveig was in it. She was standing in the farmyard in the act of throwing bread to the ducks out of a basket. The father rushed up to the painting and touched her, but that didn't help. She was simply a part of the painting, just a picture painted on the canvas. Children, what is canvas? Canvas is a piece of cloth a painting is made on. And well, one day their daughter Solveig came home from school and she was eating an apple. Then she said a nice lady had given that apple to her in the street. And the next morning, little Solveig was not in her bed, and Then all of a sudden her father shouted, "Oh, where is she?" And the Solveig was feeding, means she was giving something to ducks for eating. He was pointing at the oil painting, and sure enough, Solveig was in it. She was standing in the farmyard in the act of throwing bread to the ducks out of basket. And the father rushed up to the painting and touched her. Just then, her father just go very fast to the painting and he touches that painting, but the painting does not help her. She was simply a part of the painting, just a picture painted on the canvas. That's two you have told me about, I said. What happened to the third one? Now the narrator is saying that she asks to her grandmother, "Oh, that's two you have told me about," I said. Means she's saying, I said, "Oh, very good, you have already told me about two children. What happened to the third one?" Then the third one was little Virgit Spanson. My grandmother said one day she started growing feathers all over her body. Within a month, she had turned into a large white chicken. Her parents kept her for years in a pen in the garden, and she even laid eggs. Now, when she asked her grandmother, what happened to the third one? Then grandmother replies, the third one was a little Virgit Spanson. And she said one day the third one started growing feathers all over her body. Feathers in Hindi we say pank. Okay. And she started growing feathers all over her body. After 1 month, she had turned into a large white chicken. Chicken means children. Chickens are the babies of hens, you know. And after 1 month, the third one was turned into a chicken, and her parents kept her for years in a pen. Children, here the main meaning of pen is a small piece of land enclosed by a fence to keep farm animals in. Pen is a place where the third one means the third child was kept in by her parents. She even laid eggs. Means the third one child who has already turned into chicken. She laid eggs also. Means उसने क्या दिया? अंडे भी दिए. After changing into chicken, she laid eggs. That color eggs means what color eggs? I said. Now the girl is asking. Now the narrator is asking what color eggs, means she is asking about the color of eggs who were which were laid by the third one. Now grandmother replies, these were brown ones. means ये कैसे थे? उसके जो eggs थे means अंडे जो थे वो कैसे थे? Brown थे. What happened to the fourth child? I asked. Now the narrator is asking that what happened to the fourth child, because mother had already told about third child and she asked about the fourth one. Now the grandmother replied, the fourth was a boy called Harold. One morning his skin went all grayish yellow. Then it became hard and crackly like the shell of a nut. By evening, the boy had turned to stone. Stone, I said, you mean real stone? Now, the grandmother is saying about fourth child, that the fourth child was a boy and the name of that boy was Harold. And she told about Harold that one morning his skin went all grayish yellow. Means one morning his skin was grow his skin grow into grayish yellow. and then it became hard and crackly like the hell of shell of nut. Means it was looking like a shell of nut. Shell is the covering part of a nut. Means his skin was looking like a shell of nut. By evening the boy had turned to stone. Means the fourth child, the fourth one, means the Herald turned into a stone. Means वो क्या बन गया था, एक stone बन गया था. Stone, I said. You mean real stone? Now the narrator is asking that, oh, he has been turned into a stone. Means it was real stone. Then she replied, means the grandmother replied, granite. Means it was turned into granite. Go on, grandmama, I said. You told me there were 5 altogether. What happened to the last one? What about number 5, grandma? Now the girl is asking to her grandmother that, okay, you have already told me about 4 children. Now what happened to the 5th one? Number 5, she said, means the grandmother is saying that number 5 was rather an interesting case. A 9-year-old boy called Leif was summer holidaying with his family on the Zod, and the whole family was picnicking and swimming off some rocks on one of those little islands. Young Leif dived into the water, and his father, who was watching him, noticed that he stayed under for an unusually long time. When he came to the surface at last, he wasn't Leif anymore. He was a porpoise. What wasn't their most tremendous fuse when this happened? I asked. Means now grandmother is saying that the 5th one, there was a child, there was a boy child of 9 years old, and the name of that child was Leaf, and he went with his parents on a picnic. When they were picnicking and they were swimming off on the rocks and one of these little islands, and when she asked what happened to the 5th one, then grandmother replied that now he was turned into a porpoise. Children, what is porpoise? Porpoise is a sea animal that looks like a dolphin. Okay, porpoise is an animal that looks like a dolphin. Not much, my grandmother said. You must remember that there in Norway we are used to that sort of thing. There were witches everywhere. There's probably one living in our state this very moment. It's time you went to bed. Now her grandmother is saying that now we should leave these stories and we should go to bed. We should go to sleep. A witch wouldn't come in through my window in the night, would she? I asked, quacking a little. Now the narrator girl is asking to her grandmother, grandmother, a witch wouldn't come in through my window in the night. Then no, my grandmother said. Now grandmother replies, no, it would not come. A witch will never do silly things like climbing up drain pipes or breaking into people's house. You will be quite safe in your bed. Come along, I will tuck you in. Okay, now the chapter is over and I will send you the answer key of this chapter. Thank you, children.